Welcome to the Generation Kids Daily Devo podcast, where we move from wonder to worship, looking for God at work in the world around us, ready to ask the tough questions and discover what His Word has to say to us. Today's episode is titled Rest-ed Development, and it comes from me, Casey Taylor. Do you like to go camping? Not like in an RV where your bed is comfy and you have a TV. I'm talking in a tent, on the ground, bathroom in the woods, cooking over a fire, with the sound of bugs and animals outside at night type of camping. Do you like that type of camping? I must admit, the idea of camping, I love.
Yeah.
Of being out in nature and sleeping under the stars. It sounds cool, but in reality, I hate camping.
What did you say?
I don't mind the cooking outside or the bug sounds or even the tent. It's the whole outside part that I don't like. It's uncomfortable, and I never fully feel like I can just go and fall asleep.
I'm tired.
Because I've never slept in a tent that didn't feel like I was laying directly on the ground, or like I was laying on a camel's back with all the bumps underneath me. It's hard to sleep somewhere that your mind isn't able to shut off, either because you're uncomfortable, because you don't feel safe, or like you might need to be alert at any minute because maybe you'll oversleep. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a comfy bed, but I knew that I had to get up early, and my mind never let me forget that it was important not to sleep in, so I almost didn't sleep at all. Our minds will control much of how our bodies are able to relax and give in to the rhythm of the night and fall asleep. When our minds are constantly on guard through discomfort, anxiety, or even paranoia, like the thought that we might get eaten by a bear in our sleep or something like that, we just never really rest. That's why Psalm 4, verse 8 is such a good reminder of what it looks like to trust completely in the Lord and to be led by the Spirit and the effect it can have on us as believers.
In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4:8.
That's it, isn't it? When we feel safe, secure, and at ease in our minds, we are able to lie down peacefully and sleep, to truly rest. Have you ever looked at a baby sleeping? If you have, then you'll know that there's a good reason that the saying says, sleep like a baby, when referring to someone who is deep in their dreams and calmly at ease. Babies are able to do this because everything they want is provided for them, and they have to do almost nothing to get what they need. Parents feed the kids, clean the kids, dress them, feed them again, and then again, and then we lay them down in bed and help them get to sleep, where they sleep, and I mean really sleep. This is the type of rest that we're talking about in Psalm 4:8. The kind of sleep that says, I know I'm safe, I'm comfortable in my surroundings, and I know that I'm being cared for in ways that go beyond my understanding. In the unseen places, I am being watched over. When we know that God is there with us, and that He is for us, and that no one can thwart His plans for us, there is a confidence and peace that we're able to have with whatever our surroundings are. We don't have to fear the unknown or the troubles that await us when our guards are down, because He never leaves us, and He wants us to know that we can trust Him. My prayer is that we are able to learn to trust in God and to believe that what He tells us is truth, so that when it comes time to lean into rest, to fully give in to trusting God with all that we don't see, whether asleep or awake, we can say with the confidence of the psalmist that He makes me dwell in safety, so I can lie down and sleep. May we all sleep like babies, peacefully and securely under the watch of the One who sees all, knows all, and who empowers us by His Spirit to live lives of peace in our waking or resting. Now it's time for
Today's Big Question!
Today's big question is, what is one area of your life that you have a hard time not controlling, that keeps you up at night, or keeps you thinking and analyzing all the time in your head? Let's pray that God would help us to let go of our desire to control, to have all the answers, or to fix that situation. And then confess that He alone makes us dwell and rest in safety. And then finally, ask Him to relieve you of the burden of control, fear, or anxiety, and give you what you really need, rest and peace in the Spirit. Thanks for listening to the Generation Kids Daily Devo podcast. If you want to keep in touch with us on all our social media platforms, check out the links in the description. And if you'd like to help support us as we continue to create meaningful content for kids of all generations, please subscribe to our Patreon by visiting us at patreon.com/wearegenerationkids.